EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the city, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. The 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Levis sets up to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He makes the catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Levis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily,
serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The Steelers had 8-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And you look at the Saints' defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Levis to throw it. Of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Here's Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Play action now. Levis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this?
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is going to find a way to all get on the same page.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bryan Bresee able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here now a 3rd and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. They'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toe. It's going to be a first down. Well done. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. First and 10. Here's Levis. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's third and a few inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Levis. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Steelers 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Levis to throw off play action. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it, and the lead will hold at 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pickens going in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Off the play fake, Levis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, here's Levis. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Levis from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Third and goal, here's Levis. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that one. the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guy.
And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He completes it to Olave. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Saints.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he is up and over for the 2 points.
The score, Saints 21. Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flush to his right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
2nd and 14. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Play action now. Levis. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Levis out of the shotgun now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
3rd and short. It's Levis. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Levis looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and that will force a turnover on downs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19, Tiger, 19, 79, Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Saints 28, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 10. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go. Time, fellas. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Work for it. Got this. Here we go. Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the 1st here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.